Eleanor was 74, independent and as full of life as ever. She volunteered twice a week, loved baking with her grandchildren, and still did her own gardening. Her home was her sanctuary, her safe space. But everything changed one quiet Tuesday morning. She had just woken up and walked into her bathroom for her usual shower. The floor was slightly damp from the night before. She reached for the towel on the rack near the tub, but her foot slipped. Her head hit the ceramic floor with a terrible thud. She was found hours later, unconscious, by her daughter. That morning, her bathroom stopped being a place of routine, it became a place of fear. Eleanor survived, but her recovery was long and painful. Her confidence never fully returned. She was terrified of her own bathroom. Eleanor's story is not rare. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, more than 230,000 people are injured each year in bathroom accidents, and over 2/3 of those are people over 65. Falls, burns, fainting, or heart events make the bathroom one of the most dangerous rooms in the house for seniors. And yet, it doesn't have to be. That's why you're here, because you want to protect someone you love. Or maybe that someone is you. This story isn't just about bathroom safety, it's about dignity, confidence, and freedom. It's about helping older adults maintain independence without compromising their safety. And all it takes are 5 simple, affordable changes anyone can make today. This is not just a guide, it's a life-saving, quality-of-life restoring journey, one small change at a time. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The hidden danger lurking in the bathroom. It was supposed to be just another peaceful morning. Margaret, 78, had always prided herself on being independent. She lived alone, cooked her own meals, and cherished her quiet routine. But one slippery moment in the bathroom turned her world upside down. One step out of the shower and everything changed. She slipped, fell, and fractured her hip. Hours passed before her daughter found her lying in pain on the cold tile floor. That fall not only landed Margaret in the hospital for weeks, but it also stole something she valued most, her confidence. Sadly, Margaret's story is far from unique. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, over 230,000 bathroom injuries are reported each year in the United States alone, and most of them involve seniors over the age of 65. The bathroom, often seen as a private and harmless space, is in fact one of the most hazardous areas in a senior's home. Slick tile floors, poor lighting, and unstable support can turn this space into a danger zone. Yet the good news is, most of these accidents are preventable. As we age, our bodies change. Our balance isn't as reliable, our reflexes slow down, and our muscles weaken. Even minor missteps that once meant nothing in youth can now lead to devastating consequences. But these challenges don't mean we have to live in fear. Instead, with the right adjustments, we can reclaim safety and confidence, starting right where it matters most. The bathroom. This guide is here to walk you through 5 simple yet life-changing modifications you can make today to transform your bathroom into a haven of safety and peace for yourself or your loved one. These aren't complicated renovations or expensive remodels. They are practical, affordable changes that can significantly reduce risk and enhance daily comfort. But this is more than just a how-to guide. It's about preserving dignity. It's about empowering older adults to live with independence without compromising safety. And it's about giving families peace of mind, knowing their loved ones are protected in one of the most vulnerable spaces in the home. In the chapters ahead, we'll dive deep into each change, what it is, why it matters, and exactly how to implement it. We'll also include real-life stories, expert advice, and actionable steps you can take immediately. Because no one should feel afraid to take a shower or worry about slipping on the way to the sink. Because safety doesn't start with fear, it starts with awareness. And because the time to make these changes isn't someday, it's today. Chapter 2. Install grab bars, the simple support that can save a life. Imagine this. You step into the bathroom and the tile is still slick from the previous shower. Your balance isn't what it used to be. You reach out. What's there to catch you? A towel rack? A sink edge? Neither of those are made to hold your weight. Now picture this instead. A sturdy, well-placed grab bar, ready and waiting for your hand. That single bar could be the difference between a safe morning and a trip to the emergency room. Grab bars save lives. It's as simple as that. Why grab bars matter. As people age, the ability to maintain balance becomes more difficult. Muscles weaken, reflexes slow, and flexibility decreases. These changes aren't flaws, they're natural, but they do mean that a safe environment must evolve too. In slippery places like bathrooms, even small movements, bending to pick up soap, stepping out of a tub, turning to dry off, become dangerous. Falls account for the vast majority of bathroom injuries in older adults, and many of those falls are preventable with something as inexpensive and simple as a grab bar. Studies show that grab bars reduce fall injuries by up to 40% when installed in the proper locations. They give seniors a place to brace, stabilize, and control their movements. Most importantly, they give confidence. Where to install grab bars? Installing grab bars is not about guessing. Strategic placement is everything. Here are the 3 most critical areas in your bathroom to focus on. Near the toilet. Location. Install one grab bar vertically or diagonally next to the toilet to aid in sitting down and standing up. Ideal height, around 33-36 inches from the floor. Why it matters. Sitting down or getting up from the toilet requires leg and core strength. A grab bar provides leverage and reduces strain on joints. Inside the shower or bathtub. Location. One horizontal bar along the back wall and one vertical bar near the entrance. Ideal height 33 to 36 inches from the tub floor for horizontal bars. Vertical bars should be reachable from standing or sitting positions. Why it matters. Slipping is most common during entry and exit. Bars allow seniors to maintain balance, especially on wet, soapy surfaces. Outside the shower/bathtub. Location. Directly outside the shower or tub for safe exit. Ideal height. Same as above or adjusted based on personal needs. Why it matters. Exiting is often more dangerous than entering. Wet feet, fatigue, and movement all converge at this moment. Types of grab bars to consider. Grab bars come in several shapes and styles. Choose based on the needs of the individual and the layout of the bathroom. Straight grab bars, the most common, offering firm horizontal or vertical support. Less shaped grab bars. These provide support in 2 directions, perfect for corners or where users need to transition between sitting and standing. Flip-up bars. Fold away when not in use, ideal for shared bathrooms with limited space. Suction cup bars. Portable and easy to install without drilling. However, they're not recommended for long-term or weight-bearing use. Only use them as a temporary solution. Make sure every bar has a textured, non-slip surface. Avoid polished metal. When wet, it becomes too slick. How to install grab bars safely. Use wall studs. Grab bars must be anchored into wall studs or mounted with heavy-duty wall anchors rated for at least 250 pounds. A grab bar that gives way when leaned on is more dangerous than no bar at all. Hire a professional if unsure. If you're unsure how to find wall studs or lack tools, hire a handyman or a licensed contractor. It's a small cost for a massive safety benefit. Choose ADA-compliant bars. Look for bars that meet Americans with Disabilities Act (ADA) standards. These are tested for strength and durability. Install at appropriate heights. Consult with the senior or a physical therapist. Everyone's height, strength, and comfort are different. Test before drilling. How grab bars change lives, a real story. Helen, 81, lived with her daughter in a 2-story home. She loved her independence and refused to move into assisted living, but after a minor slip in the bathtub, luckily without injury, her daughter insisted on making changes. They installed 3 grab bars, one near the toilet, one in the shower, and one outside the tub. At first, Helen was resistant. "I don't want the bathroom to look like a hospital," she said. But after a week, she changed her tune. "I don't feel nervous anymore," Helen shared. "I can shower without calling my daughter. I can get up from the toilet without pushing myself awkwardly. It just feels safe." Sometimes dignity starts with a handle on the wall. Grab bars are about more than safety. They're about freedom, independence, peace of mind, for the senior, for their family. If you're still debating whether to install grab bars, consider this. The average cost of installing 2-3 grab bars is less than $200, 0 cents. The average cost of a hip fracture, over $30, 0 cents. The math is clear, but more importantly, so is the impact. Chapter 3. The power of a non-slip mat, a simple layer between safety and danger. For 74-year-old Helen, a quiet and independent widow living in a small coastal town, the bathroom had always been her sanctuary. But one rainy Tuesday morning, that sanctuary nearly became her last memory. As she stepped out of the shower, her bare foot met a small patch of water pooled on the old tiled floor. Her body gave way in an instant. The sharp pain in her lower back was blinding, but she was lucky. A fracture, yes, but not her spine. Her daughter found her 2 hours later, unable to stand. That moment changed everything. The culprit? A simple cotton bath mat. While it had served her for years, it had no grip, no traction, and offered zero protection when wet. Helen's story isn't rare. Thousands of elderly individuals experience life-altering falls in the bathroom each year, often because of something as small as a poorly chosen floor covering. So what can be done? The solution is deceptively simple. Invest in a high-quality, non-slip mat. Unlike traditional bath rugs, these mats are designed with rubber suction bases that cling tightly to the floor, staying put even under shifting weight. Look for materials like natural rubber or textured PVC, which provide superior grip and easy cleaning. But choosing the right mat is only half the battle. Placement matters too. One should be positioned inside the shower or tub, and another just outside, where dripping water tends to pool. Keep them flat, dry, and clean, because even the best mat can lose effectiveness if it's folded, grimy, or waterlogged. Helen now uses a rubber mat with firm suction cups beneath her feet and a microfiber top layer to absorb excess moisture. She says it feels like standing on safety. When it comes to elder safety, the smallest change can make the biggest difference. A good non-slip mat is more than an accessory. It's a silent guardian that waits patiently by your side every day. Chapter 4. A seat of safety. The hidden strength of a shower chair. Mrs. Lan, a 78-year-old former seamstress, loved beginning her mornings with a warm shower. But as arthritis stiffened her knees and lowered her energy, even standing for 5 minutes in the bathroom became a chore. One morning, her legs gave out beneath her. Though the fall was minor, it was enough to instill fear that the next time she might not be so lucky. Her daughter gifted her something that changed everything: a sturdy shower chair. What many seniors overlook is that standing for long periods, especially in a wet, enclosed space, can increase fatigue, joint pressure, and instability. A shower chair transforms the routine. It offers rest, balance, and confidence, allowing older adults to clean themselves at their own pace without fear of falling. But not all shower chairs are created equal. The ideal chair should have non-slip rubber feet to stay firmly in place on wet floors, drain holes in the seat to prevent water buildup, adjustable height to fit the user's needs, optional armrests or back support, especially for those with limited mobility or balance issues. Mrs. Lamb now enjoys her showers again. She places her towel within reach and no longer worries about her legs giving out. Her smile returned with that simple addition. Safety isn't just about preventing accidents. Sometimes it's about restoring a sense of dignity and calm. And in the steam of a morning shower, a small chair can offer a mighty sense of peace. Chapter 5. Lighting the Way. Why Brightness Saves Lives. At 81, Mr. High had near-perfect memory. But when it came to his eyesight, things had slowly changed. His cataracts blurred the edges of his vision, especially in low-light settings. One rainy evening, as he stepped into the bathroom, he didn't see the small puddle near the sink. He slipped and spent 2 nights in the hospital with a fractured wrist. What caused the fall wasn't just water. It was a lack of proper lighting. Many bathrooms, especially older ones, rely on dim or outdated fixtures. For seniors with weakened vision or sensitivity to contrast, poor lighting creates confusion and hazard, especially in the early morning or late at night. Here's how families can change that today. Install bright, warm-colored LED bulbs which mimic natural light and reduce eye strain. Place lights strategically, above the sink, inside the shower area, and near the toilet. Add motion sensor night lights along the hallway and bathroom entrance, so no one walks in the dark. Consider a glow-in-the-dark light switch cover so it's always easy to find. Mr. High's family replaced his single ceiling bulb with multiple fixtures and installed a low-glow sensor light near the toilet. Since then, he's had no further incidents and even says the soft light helps him relax before bed. Lighting is more than a home feature, it's a protective guide. For older adults, a well-lit path is a safer, more confident path. Chapter 6. Decluttering Danger: How Organization Prevents Accidents. Lan, a 77-year-old grandmother, loved her routines. Her bathroom cabinet was filled with creams, shampoos, and medicines she'd collected over the years. But one day, reaching for a towel, her foot caught on a small plastic basket left on the floor. She stumbled, bruised her hip, and realized clutter was more dangerous than she ever thought. For older adults, a crowded bathroom becomes a minefield. One misplaced object, a bottle, a rug, or a stool, can lead to a fall. Here's how to create a safe and tidy space. Keep the floor completely clear. Only essential items should remain. No stools, bins, or baskets on the ground. Use wall-mounted shelves or corner organizers to lift toiletries off the floor. Hang towels on hooks, not draped over chairs or doors. Throw away expired or unused products. Many older adults store items they no longer need, creating unnecessary risk. Store daily items at waist height, so no bending down or reaching overhead. Lan's daughter helped reorganize the space. They bought a small wall-mounted cabinet, tossed out expired items, and added a labeled drawer system. The result? A cleaner bathroom and more confidence for Lan every morning. Clutter isn't just messy, it's a hidden hazard, but with a few smart changes, your bathroom can be both neat and remarkably safer. Chapter 7. Small Additions That Make a Big Difference. After her husband passed, Mrs. Han Han, an 82-year-old widow, lived alone. Her bathroom looked clean and functional, but she still felt nervous each time she stepped in. Not because of clutter or lack of grip bars, but because if something went wrong, no one would hear her cry for help. That's where small, smart additions come in. Install a waterproof emergency button near the shower or toilet. A single push alerts family or emergency services. Keep a cordless phone or cell phone on a dry shelf within reach. Wear slip-resistant bathroom slippers. They add grip even when the floor is wet. Test water temperature before stepping in. Anti-scald valves or thermometer strips can prevent burns. Use night lights or motion sensor lights so the bathroom is never dark, even at 3 a.m. These upgrades don't require major renovations. Most cost less than a dinner out, yet the difference they make? Life-changing. Mrs. Han added a motion light, Slip Pro-proof slippers, and a call button. Now I don't feel scared, she smiled. I feel prepared. Because sometimes safety isn't about big changes, it's about thoughtful ones. Conclusion: you have the power to create a safer future. Thank you for spending time with us today. If you've watched this far, it means you care, not just about preventing falls or accidents, but about giving yourself or your loved ones the dignity of independent, confident living. Remember, safety doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require tearing down walls. It starts with awareness and one simple change at a time. You now have the tools: grip bars, better lighting, clutter-free floors, stable seating, safe temperatures, and emergency access. So, will today be the day you take action? We hope so, because the bathroom shouldn't be a place of fear, it should be a place of comfort, safety, and peace. If you found this video valuable, please like, comment, and share it with someone who needs this advice. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video full of life-saving advice for the elderly. From all of us here, thank you for watching, stay safe, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.